was a very joyful, happy-go-lucky little boy and just filled the rooms with joy everywhere he went. But Ben was like a typical teenager. He thought he knew best and he was smarter than the adults in his life, so he oftentimes did what he wanted to do, and it ended up costing him his life. My name is Rhonda Miller, and I lost my son Ben to an opioid addiction. I tried to work with the large public school that Ben was a student at, and they didn't, at that time, seem to have the resources or really know what to do with him. None of these schools provided the level of support that he needed to help him with his addiction.
At Kolbe Academy, because we're built to be small, up to 90 to 100 students, we're going to actually have that incredible opportunity to get to know these kids on a level that is unbelievable.
We're doing this because we're Catholic, not because those that we serve necessarily are. So we realize there is a spiritual part of the recovery process, but those coming to us that we'll be able to serve aren't necessarily Catholic, may not have any faith at all. Students and adolescents in the Lehigh Valley are struggling with substance abuse disorder. This is an opportunity for us to infuse academic excellence with intensive recovery supports and to fill a void within our community.
It's heartbreaking sometimes, it's heart-wrenching. You want to be able to wave a magic wand. You want to be able to just say, okay, I'm going to take care of this. And you can't, because you just don't have that ability. And I think that's our human nature as teachers, as principals. We want to help our kids no matter what situation they're in.
My son suffered from addiction during his high school years. He's been to treatment 19 times over the past 7 years. He's still uncovering, trying to understand what triggered his addiction and where it all stemmed from. My son Joseph has been clean and sober for a year now. He became the proud father of a little boy. I became a board member for Kolbe because I believe in the mission of Kolbe Academy. I know that they're going to save lives. I know they're going to make a difference in the families in the Lehigh Valley. So my hopes for Kolbe Academy are that more people in more communities will see the need for a recovery high school.
This is the first faith-based model in the nation. We're creating a culture of recovery. It's a typical school day. We want them to have the experience that every other high school student will have. However, we recognize they have unique needs, and we want to make sure that they have the right support in place. So we lost 74,000 lives last year. So for us to think a little out of the box to be sure that kids can get this support, we need to do it.
We don't have a lot of adolescent resources or even treatment centers available in our state, so to have a school that can help them is just awesome, to get an education and the recovery that they so deserve.
The preceding program was presented by Battling Opioids, a project of Pennsylvania Public Media.